Either you run the day, or the day runs you. Jim Rohns. The journey of entrepreneurship is one of struggles, victories, and the chase of success. However, what distinguishes the most prosperous business people from the others? Entrepreneurial success is more than just having a great concept or being lucky. It's about developing behaviors that push these people in the direction of excellence. Maintaining habits isn't merely routine, it's the backbone of an entrepreneur's success. Upholding these routines requires a dedication to excellence rather than merely a decision. These behaviors not only mold business owners but also the future they imagine. Let's examine the amazing advantages that these routines provide before we know the routines. Enhanced productivity. Regular routines foster productivity by fostering efficiency and focus. Successful entrepreneurs organize their days to maximize productivity. Consistent growth. Consistent habits lead to reliable growth. When entrepreneurs follow these practices, they make consistent progress toward their objectives. Stress reduction. These routines serve as stress relievers. They lessen tension and foster mental health by giving business owners little soothe from the hustle. Now excited to dive into the habits that set successful entrepreneurs apart? Let's skip the anticipation and delve straight into these game-changing habits. Habit 1. Stick to a daily routine. Maintaining a daily schedule. Successful business people follow set schedules from the time they get up until they go to bed. Their creativity is fueled by this constancy, which also helps them stay grounded and focused. Successful entrepreneurs recognize the value of the routine in promoting consistency, productivity, and general well-being. They carefully plan out their daily routines, including a variety of activities to guarantee a well-rounded and productive day. Maintaining a daily routine is not only a set of behaviors but a framework employed by prosperous entrepreneurs to ensure consistency. Second habit, reading. Successful entrepreneurs are voracious readers who place a high value on learning from books, articles, reports, and other sources. They realize that reading is a vital habit that greatly advances their knowledge, creativity, and progress rather than just being a recreational activity. As Warren Buffett said, the extremely successful investor and businessman Warren Buffett is well known for stressing the value of reading. His recommendation to read widely, he frequently brings up the idea of reading about 500 pages every day, highlights the commitment that prosperous businesspeople have to learn. Buffett emphasizes the value of frequently immersing oneself in a plethora of information by stressing the need for substantial reading. Entrepreneurs who are dedicated to lifelong learning through reading are better equipped to stay informed, exercise critical thought, and make wise business judgments. Planning ahead. Successful entrepreneurs know how important it is to plan their business activities. They actively plan for tomorrow and today. They are proactive planners who set goals and activities ahead of time to guarantee a purposeful and well-organized start to the day. Setting objectives, laying out work, and prioritizing activities for the next day is part of this habit of strategic planning, which is crucial to their success and productivity. A morning workout. Working out is the first thing in the morning. They prioritize physical well-being and use exercise as a way to energize their bodies and minds for the day. Prosperous businesspeople use a variety of physical activities, such as running, yoga, strength training, or cardiovascular routines, in their morning routines. People frequently modify their workout regimens to fit their schedules and tastes. In addition, individuals blend physical activity with other hobbies such as listening to audiobooks, podcasts, or educational materials, making the most of their time by multitasking while working out. Staying up to date. Entrepreneurs successfully set aside time for learning. Be it by attending conferences, reading trade journals, connecting with business leaders in the field, taking webinars, or taking online courses. They also push for ongoing learning among their workers to promote an environment that is conducive to development inside the company. They also actively seek input from stakeholders and customers, compile market data, and keep a network of mentors and advisors who may offer insights into industry changes and best practices. Journaling. Writing down thoughts, ideas, and experiences in a diary helps people become more self-aware and creative. Reflective practice is essential. Building strong networks. Successful people constantly build strong networks. They take the effort to cultivate deep connections because they recognize the importance of relationships. Developing deep and beneficial connections is more important for creating effective networks than simply having contacts. Entrepreneurs who put the time and effort into building strong networks have access to resources, opportunities, support, and a variety of viewpoints that greatly advance their professional and personal development. Embracing failure. Successful entrepreneurs actively encourage a culture that views failure as a learning opportunity, rather than something to be ashamed of. They create an atmosphere that rewards experimentation and taking chances, encouraging a growth-oriented mindset that values making errors and learning from them. The well-known inventor Thomas Edison is credited with popularizing the positive outlook on failure when he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This is a perfect example of accepting failure as a necessary component of the gradual procedure that leads to success. Being an entrepreneur is a continuous journey rather than a destination. These behaviors aren't just routines, they're the foundation of success, helping you overcome obstacles, take advantage of chances, and foster creativity. Thus, whether you're just starting or have already started, keep in mind that it's all about how you live and breathe these habits, because these are not just a concept. They serve as the foundation of success rather than just being pillars. Accept them, live them, and see how they change not only your business, but also the way you think about being an entrepreneur in general. These habits serve as your compass in the ever-changing world of entrepreneurship, helping you to achieve your goals and clearing the way for your success. Keep embracing these habits, and remember, success isn't just a destination, it's a way of life. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave.